Now that you voted, I will give my sixth and final senior warden's report. As I give this report, I look back over the past 6 years and can say without hesitation that we're in the best place we have been during my tenure. We have very positive momentum. You'll hear in a few minutes from Janet Prill, our junior warden, who in 45 minutes will be the senior warden, that we are in the midst of a very successful annual fund campaign, and that we are concluding a record-breaking Inspired by Love campaign. With that, I will say that anybody who's not yet, this is the last year of the Inspired by Love campaign, so anybody who has not fulfilled their full commitment, please do so ASAP. Our treasurer, Tim Dan, will tell you that we ended 2024 in the black because of your generosity, and that the vestry has approved an almost balanced budget for 2025. While we may have hit a speed bump last week, the St. Mark's we know and love has not gone away. We've had other speed bumps over the past 6 years, not the least of which was the pandemic. We have overcome those bumps before, and I'm confident we will do so again. The resiliency of this parish is amazing, that in the time I've been here, each year we've gotten to Christmas time, and we're looking, oh my gosh, are we going to make budget or not? And folks have always come through, and we really appreciate you doing so. This church is wonderful because of you and what you bring to all of us. And we thank you so much for that. We have kept and accelerated our momentum over my time as senior warden because of our great clergy, our staff, our dedicated lay leaders, and all of you. We have had continuity in our clergy and staff, although, as Peter mentioned in his State of the Parish address, we are down one staff member. And as you will hear from Tim, the vestry has voted to invest in our clergy and staff. Peter's been with us almost 17 years. Elizabeth's been with us for over 6 years. John has made an almost perfect, seamless transition from Justin, who was with us for 10 years. And our maestro, Ned, has been with us for almost 6 years. That is really what is keeping us going. And that is why we as a vestry are investing in what keeps us going. And we're so blessed with all these people. These 4 that I mentioned are our Sunday morning faces, but we have others behind the scenes, such as Jan Maines, who runs our church school, and Rob Schwartz, who leads our digital ministry. And I can't not mention Janet, I cannot mention Jill, because Jill does so much. Peter has oftentimes joked that we can get by without the clergy, but we can't get by without Jill. And there is a little bit of truth to that. we do want the clergy to stay here, and that, as I say, we're investing in them. They help the staff help the clergy produce the weekly podcast, help with the music events, and are tirelessly helping the clergy with our Advent Christmas programs, as well as those for Lent and Easter. This past year, our staff, working with our clergy, brought us the Civil Rights Pilgrimage and the Youth Mission Trip. They have been instrumental in putting together the French Cathedral Organ Pilgrimage with Ned, which will leave in 12 days. We have tremendous lay leaders who volunteer countless hours on the vestry, property committee, investment and endowment committee, and the finance committee. And I often have said that if our church, our parish were a congregation or a company, I'd invest all my money in it. We have such talented people here in the church who give so much of their time and energy. In addition to these standing committees, you in this room give your time and effort to lead and work on ministries such as Mayfair, Laundry Love, the Gospel Garden, the Men's Retreat, the Women's Retreat, Altar Guild, Ushers, Chalice Ministers, in the office. And I have to do a special shout out to Deb Luce and Linda Donahue, who are tireless in the office. Without them, we wouldn't be functioning, and they do so on their own. And there are countless other ministries, and I do have to mention and do a shout out for Eliza Bolgren for the flower arrangement bit that she did. I thought it was interesting. There was a program, or it was in the leaflet, talking about this flower arrangement class that she had. And that Sunday that I saw in the program here, I went back, was reading my New Yorker magazine, and saw one of the things about town in New York was a flower arrangement class for $80 a piece, and we did it for free, and so Eliza, we thank you for your efforts on that. In short, we have great momentum because of our clergy, our staff, and you. Thank you all. Before closing, I do want to let you know of a challenge we will be facing in the future. That is our infrastructure, for which we will need capital for repairs. You'll hear more about that going forward from our soon-to-be senior warden. On a personal note, I want to thank you for the privilege of serving you. I have learned so much from so many, and both intellectually and spiritually. It has been an honor, and I thank you. As Peter mentioned, this is the 261st annual meeting. 61 years ago, in connection with the 200th anniversary of the parish, a book was written that talked about the first 200 years of the parish. And Grant Morrill was the rector at that time. We're in his hall right now. And he wrote in the forward to the book, quote, "We have seen the Holy Spirit working in great dimensions, creating great response for many persons," close quote. I have to say that in the 6 years that I've been senior warden and in the 10 years I've served on the vestry, I have seen the Holy Spirit working and seeing the great response from the people in this parish, which is wonderful. I have every confidence that we will continue to do so in the years to come. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. I really appreciate everything.